Welcome to Rossi Glass and your personal guided tour into the fascinating world of glassmaking. Internationally known for our unique and creative art glass, Rossi Glass is located at the world's most famous address, Niagara Falls, Canada. Here for almost a decade, we have been the exclusive manufacturers of mouth-blown cranberry glass in Canada, proudly creating the world's largest selection of this beautifully unique art form. In 1996, Rossi Glass opened the doors of our 8,000 square foot factory showroom in the heart of the Fallsview Tourist District with 2 furnaces, 6 artists, and 50 styles of glass products. By 2002, we had replaced our existing furnaces with 4 new models, recruited 5 more artists with over 100 years of combined glassmaking experience, and almost doubled our staff, all the while continuing to develop innovative, stunning designs for the Rossi Glass collection. In the summer of 2005, Rossi Glass teamed up with the Niagara Parks Commission to open a second, smaller studio at the Made of the Mist marketplace overlooking the falls. An excellent location, the Made of the Mist marketplace combines the thunder of the falls and the drama of the glass studio fire to truly delight the senses. At both locations, visitors love to watch our artisans at work and marvel at their expertise and creativity. Rossi's team of glassmakers is comprised of highly skilled artisans from around the world: Italy, the Ukraine, Romania, the United States, and of course Canada. Each of their creations reflects their love of glass as well as the patience, determination, and hard work required to master the art of glassmaking. Our artisans have been instrumental in the creation of many innovative art glass designs, such as wall platters that resemble amazing painted canvases, magnificent dragon goblets, and one of our latest creations, the Cranberry Mist Collection. Presently, we boast 250 styles of glass items with over 4,000 pieces on display in our main factory showroom. Rossi Glass artisans use the same tried and true methods of glassmaking that have been around for centuries. Historically, the earliest man-made glass objects date back to around 3500 BC. The craft continued to evolve throughout Greece, China, and Mesopotamia until around 1600 BC, when hollow glass pots, similar to our modern-day vases, were developed. Little changed in the art form until the breakthrough of glassblowing around the end of the last century BC. The long, thin metal tube they used in the blowing process has changed very little and is the same technique used in glassmaking today. Glass is made of various raw materials such as sand, silica sand, soda, potassium, and calcium. By adding carefully measured amounts of different metallic compounds, a full range of beautiful colors can also be created. Green and aqua glass usually contains iron, while amber and brown are produced by combining iron and sulfur. Light blue requires copper, while dark blue requires cobalt. And amethyst glass contains manganese. This carefully balanced mixture of raw materials, referred to as batch, is melted in a specially made pot at the extreme temperature of 2700 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the batch is allowed to melt for a period of 10 to 12 hours, the art of glassmaking begins. The gatherer collects the right amount of melted glass needed to make the piece being created by the artisan. The artisan then removes any particles or debris from the glass in order to proceed with the next step. Glass blowing uses air pressure, usually the artisan's own breath, to magically form molten glass into molded or freeform shapes. The glass is then blown into one of Rossi's exclusive iron molds or shaped freeform. This is when the shaping of the piece takes place and a pattern is formed in the glass. The piece is then turned over to the master glass blower, who styles the piece by hand, creating the finished work of art. Finally, the piece is cut away from the steel rod and fire polished using a torch to smooth away any sharp edges. The piece is now ready to be put in the Leer or tempering oven for approximately 24 hours, where it is slowly cooled to room temperature to help prevent internal stresses which can lead to cracking. When the piece is removed from the Leer, it is inspected to ensure that it stands level, and if necessary, it is smoothed at the bottom and polished. As you can see, the process of creating glass is actually a careful blend of scientific and artistic expertise, challenging even the most experienced craftsmen. The artisans of Rossi Glass are a dedicated team, able to withstand the extremely hot working conditions, cater to the exacting demands of the chemical makeup of glass, and create beautiful works of art all at the same time. Perhaps the most challenging style of glass to create is the one for which Rossi is best known: cranberry glass. Cranberry glass has captivated millions since early 1600, when renowned glassmaker Antonio Neri of Florence, Italy, added the first pinch of gold to a pot of molten glass and created a beautiful deep cranberry color. No glassmaker had ever produced such an extraordinary color. Interestingly, the making of cranberry glass has not become easier over the centuries. It simply cannot be mass-produced, and the process demands the artisan's undivided attention in the making of each piece. If there is even a slight change in the chemical composition, the vibrant cranberry color will not be achieved. An artisan cannot economize by using less gold. Authentic cranberry glass is made just as it was hundreds of years ago. Rossi Glass is known internationally for the creation of many exclusive pieces of cranberry glass. It remains the most collectible style of glass, mainly because it contains 22-karat gold, but also because there are only a few glassmakers in the world that have achieved the art of making cranberry glass. Some collectors continue to be passionate, searching worldwide for antique pieces as well as new, exciting designs of this beautiful glass. At Rossi Glass, we were thrilled to introduce a recent innovation in cranberry glass. One day, as one of our talented artisans was experimenting, he rolled a ball of molten cranberry glass in white powdered glass. The result was the beautiful cranberry mist, which now holds a special place in the Rossi collection. We are truly proud of the creative, high-quality items in our cranberry glass collection. One such piece is the Swan, which is made completely free-form. The artist starts with a gather of molten glass. It is blown and shaped with specialized tools. The jacks are used to create a crease line in the blown gather. Then the artist pulls the body forward, creating the neck of the swan. After the artist flattens the body of the swan, it is ready to be transferred to the puntal. The artist then reheats the neck in the glory hole and shapes the face of the swan with the pincetti. Lastly, once it has been stamped with the Rossi Glass logo, it is placed in the annealer. Another of our most popular items is the angel. This truly creative piece starts off with a gather of molten glass. The body is formed by blowing the gather of glass into the vertical mold that creates the lines of the angel's dress. The body is then transferred to the puntal, where it is heated and shaped. The gatherer then brings a total of 5 precise gathers, and then finally the halo. When the artist is satisfied with his creation, he will then place the finished piece in the annealer, where it will stay for 24 hours. Of course, there's more to art glass than just statuary. In 1997, Rossi Glass introduced handmade table lamps, which are designed, handcrafted, and assembled in our Fallsview factory showroom. Then they took their creative abilities to a higher level and made several styles of chandeliers in various designs and colors. It goes to prove that the design possibilities are endless when working with glass. Its unique properties give glass greater flexibility than any other material. It can be blown, cast in molds, or worked by hand. It can be shaped in geometric, abstract, or representational forms. Our artists are famous for making beautiful custom pieces and take great pride in creating innovative designs and products. But you don't need to take our word for it. When you're next in Niagara, we invite you to visit our locations in the Fallsview Tourism District and the Maid of the Mist Marketplace and witness firsthand the remarkable artistry of glassmaking at Rossi Glass. We hope that you have enjoyed this guided tour into the fascinating world of glassmaking and have gained a better understanding of the artistic science behind handmade glass. Remember, when displaying one of our beautiful collectibles in your home, know that its value lies not only in its intrinsic beauty, but also in the love and devotion that went into the making of your unique selection from the Rossi Glass collection.